She told me, nephew, keep on living as a saint. Cause sinners fall and that they choose to stay. But you get back up, and if you don't, I'll help you if you can't. But some of the last words she left me with, and she blessed me with her presence as she transcended. Said death is of the flesh, but of the mind. It has no relevance. In time you'll find your soul's divine and heaven sent. Seems only right that we return to sender.
There's a beat I had bought the exclusive rights to. And I remember listening to it one day and I just started crying. As soon as I heard it, you know what I'm saying? And it's literally like, I just remembered the first word, like some of the last words she said to me like that. That song is very spot on, you feel me?
Like never ever, just know forever isn't long enough, cause I ain't
Alright. Yo, welcome back to We Live Weekly. This is another rendition of Inside the Mind. My name is Dante Anthony. This episode is brought to you or sponsored by, G&G Smoke Shop, located at 314 South 72nd Street, right here in Omaha, Nebraska. For all your custom glass needs, 80 different colors. Not only do they have the best selection of glass in Omaha's only full-service glass studio, but also one of Omaha's largest selection of THC, THC8, THC10, HHC, HHCO, hemp flower, neutral toppings. They got it, rolling trays, the cookie ones like you got, they got all that shit. So today with us, bro, listen. Today with us, hey man, listen. He's choking on the weed, I'm choking on the glass. God, hey, check this out. Today with us, we have very influential, a very talented, a very I don't, you know, I'll be going crazy places with this shit. To me, man, this gentleman we have sitting right here, to me, is an idol of mine. Coming up when I actually got into doing music, this is one of the first people that I discovered, along with my man J-No. Shout out to my man J-No, Jonny Knogood. If you know, you know. I ran across this gentleman right here, to my right, to y'all left on the screen, right? Ran into this man, and instantly he just has this gravitational pull towards him. You know what I mean? He's one of them type of people that, you know what I mean, it's magnetic. You know what I mean? The energy that he has is super magnetic. And not only the energy that he also has a talent to, you know, it is combined into one, in which makes one fucking magical ass human being. You feel me? And to me, this person is a fucking on my Mount Rushmore. I don't know if anybody has a Mount Rushmore or top 5, top 4, top 3 Omaha's musical talent, hip hop, jazz, blues, pop, whatever the case it may be. This gentleman right here to my motherfucking right is on that list, hands down. I don't even know if I have ever put anybody else on the list like that. Like real shit. Today with us, y'all, we got motherfucking Lite Pole in the house. Let's give him a round of applause real quick. Yes, sir. Lite Pole, man, thank you for coming through, bro. It's really a motherfucking blessing, bro. Like, to me, that's really a blessing, bro. What you been up to lately? Let us know what you've been up to, like 2022.
My son just turned 7 yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Which one?
So I got a 13-year-old daughter, then a 7-year-old boy, then a 2-year-old little girl.
Okay. So it was okay. 2 girls, 1 boy for sure. Yeah. Happy birthday, man. For sure.
Yeah, and then the baby girl birthday was April 9th, so April's full.
Man, I already know. What's up, bro, man? Real shit. I thank you for coming through with us, man. For real.
Appreciate it.
again, bro, I'm excited. I'm kind of ecstatic. Like I know I haven't been showing. Hey, I'm kind of pumped for this interview right now, bro. Bro, I wanna go to the beginning, of course, man. Let's say I think I probably ran across you in 2012, 2013 type shit. It's been about a good decade since I ran across you. I want to go back before that decade, right? So I want to go back to 2003, 2004, 2005 Lite Pole. You feel me? What when did you get into actually creating to where you was like, this shit is me? Was it back then or did it grow? It got.
What you mean by meaningful?
Like, for example, right? Of course you have to create and sense in certain aspects, and like going through school and shit, they make you do certain projects or somebody make you do certain things. Like, when was that point where you was like, I feel like doing this shit? Like, was it at a young age where you was like, hey, bro, I love.
Well, I always, well, I can't say always, but like, yeah, since I was young, I always wanted to do music. But I think about, you know what I mean, my first show probably performing was with Jonny Knogood. You know what I mean? We like 14, 15 performing at, I think it was called like K.R.I.T, which was like the hideout. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right, the before. You know what I mean? So, and us just recording music in high school and having fun and whatnot. But I think like really trying to put it out there and put it out there was about 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? That was when I was like I want to be a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite, what they call them, class or study in school? What was your favorite class or study in school?
None of them.
No, none of them was that shit, but it was one. It was one that was like, I can apply that shit more in my life than this other shit. Or I enjoy learning about this more than the other shit.
It's 2020. I think that's why I say none of them, because in school, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, but like I'm like a sponge, you know what I'm saying, naturally, like, so, nigga, I could take a nap in class, but like, I caught up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. That's crazy. That's what I say. I feel exactly what you
Yeah. So like none of them, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like for like most of us, like I didn't really care for school, bro. But like I was naturally like I'm very comprehensive, you know what I'm saying? Like concepts don't escape me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But now going back and like remember shit, science got a lot more importance than like I guess I ever gave it credit for. You know what I'm saying? And just remembering them little key and basic concepts have helped like my understanding as I've grown in life. You feel me?
Science was the one I fell asleep the most in, and I think I did catch the most information. But I only asked you that. Excuse me. Science was the most I caught. I fell asleep in. Science was the one I fell asleep in the most, and I feel like I caught the most still while I was asleep. But I asked you that based on a lot of your material, a lot of the stuff that you put out is very, how do I put it? It's very related to the past, right? Past tense type shit, right?
Right.
And what I mean by that is you're very, I don't know if you into philosophers or, you know what I mean? But to me, I would have taken it as social studies or like learning about, you know, the history type shit was like, yo, shit. So did that grow on upon you when you did become 21 and 22 when you got into it?
So I guess
because I think it's a book that you got into, but I'm gonna ask you about it.
I don't know. So like I guess when you say that, that kind of like helps unlock like some little thoughts and stuff. So I guess I did appreciate what like was given to us as like social studies. You know what I mean? Like I like stories. That's what it comes down to. Like stories, you know what I'm saying? Storytelling, like it's
Like what
probably,
happened in that war?
you know what I'm saying? Like that's like I don't really care about details, but the moral of the story. So like there's motherfuckers who can be like, oh, this such and such the third did this born on blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay,
Okay,
but
cool.
oh
Overall,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember that. So I think the storytelling aspect for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, social studies are pretty dope. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
no, that's why when I listen, I've been listening to your music for a long time, bro,
Respect.
and I can quote hella shit from your shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pharaoh, last Pharaoh, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's his name, right? Well,
Return of the Pharaoh.
Return of the Pharaoh.
The LP.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So certain things that you mentioned on that project, we're gonna take it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certain things you mentioned on that project, very relatable to a lot of things, like I was just mentioning historical facts, but they also apply to modern shit that we going through right now, right?
Mm.
You ever ran across a book called
You know what? I've heard about it, but I ain't never read it.
You never read it?
No sir.
You know what?
No sir.
Listen, check this
So
out.
like you know, like there's as much as people might think I might have like don't get it twisted. Like I don't know, bro. It's hard to say, right? You never can give away your secrets. But like a lot of that stuff, just like a lot of stuff I'll be talking about in like music, you know, and, like just
Natural.
when I'll just be sitting and thinking, you know what I mean?
See, I knew that's why I fuck with this guy, right? Listen,
Yeah.
I only asked you that because of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we was coming up during that period, somebody ran that book across us, right?
Okay.
And they gave it to me to read. I never read it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of my music and a lot of the shit that I was talking about
Right.
was still, like you just said, was still in that same realm, right?
Right.
And so I never read it, but I listened to the stories that people gave me from it.
Yeah,
that made me be like, yo, oh shit, then I feel like I'm on that frequency then where I'm
understanding.
You know, I'm understanding. Yeah, which is a super huge thing where we want to understand as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go into your inspiration, bro. So what inspired you to have those visions or those thoughts? Like, what did somebody, you know what I mean, spark a thought, or was it just you just manifesting, just sitting in your own?
I guess I don't know. It's kind of like hard to like really determine that, right? But I feel like just ever since I was young, I always like we're talking about the storytelling, and a lot of the stories, like what's the meaning? Like I always was really big into meaning, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. So I was always really big into meaning. You know what I'm saying? And so like on GP, I'm so sorry. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, you
Is
good?
that cool?
I'm so
Take
sorry.
quick. Oh, exactly. Yeah, that liquor is kicking, bro. I'm sorry, homie.
No, you y'all got my man drinking 4 different tequilas. Y'all got my man drinking 4 different tequilas. Yeah. Shoot, you forgot to turn your mic off. People in the chat. Yeah, the chat talking about, hey, we can hear this nigga pissing.
Oh man.
You say what?
Hey, shout out.
We learned to turn the mic off.
Bad. Shout out to Trey for the mix.
Hey, that's what I said. That ain't mix some shit together. Boy.
Yeah, my bad. We back.
I
I
forgot.
was thinking that when the fucking mic is on. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good.
Somebody left the mic on before,
Right.
and I had
Before
the
we started,
headset
he
on.
had
I'm
the
like,
actual
hey,
headset on.
hey man,
Yeah,
hey.
I think this nigga left the mic on. Yeah, that's my fault. All right. Let's get back to it. We start. All right. I forgot where I was at. That's y'all did. That shit was funny.
inspirations. My bad. So yeah, now I'm level headed, right? So the inspirations, right? I guess the first thing I ever wanted to probably do in life that had to do with like sonics was like I wanted to be a voice actor. Like back in the day, nigga, I would listen to like little
A cartoon type shit.
yeah, but like radio shows, you know what I'm saying? Like hearing the
He
radio
listening to
shows,
Quiet Storm and shit.
uh, uh,
He listening to
you
Quiet
know what I'm
Storm
saying?
late
How they used
night.
to be the Lone Ranger, just like I mean, there's this series called Adventures in Odyssey, you know what I'm saying? But like, I always just thought it was so dope how these people, like, clearly this ain't how like real people talk. Like certain voices, like you ain't gonna come across. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But like, it was just so creative, and when you listening to it, you kind of get like trapped away in the world, and you start to imagine everything. So it's like for me, it's like an audio book. That's how I prefer it. You feel me? So that was the first thing. I get to Lewis and Clark back in the day, 7th grade. Always loved beats. That was always the thing that stuck out to me the most about hip hop, all the compositions and composing. And so I was the beat maker.
Was you the beat maker for others or just beat maker for yourself?
Beat maker as far as on the table with the pens and the pencils.
Oh, so at the round table, you didn't get everybody like,
Yeah.
hey, hey, play the beat. Play that beat,
Yeah.
fool. He was that guy.
You feel me?
Okay.
Nasty with the big pens. You feel me?
I feel you. A lot of people envied you. For sure. So, okay,
It's been a while. It's been a while.
how do you think, okay, from that point, all right, you started rapping with Jay around 14, 15 as your first live performance and shit, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, when do you think you found your sound, your flow? Was it right away or did that grow?
I wanted to be like Lil Wayne.
Okay.
If I would like the MySpace page is technically still up, you know what I'm saying? But like none of all the music files are corrupted. But all my first raps was like Lil Wayne was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I used to even do that. You know what I'm saying? He used to do that or whatever the fuck. I can't even do it no more. You know what I'm saying? That part. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
you hear the fucking spit in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like just everything, bro. But like Lil Wayne was like that nigga, and so like even lyrically, that's why like for me, I don't do like a lot of I'm not like a punchline rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a descriptive motherfucking metaphor type shit. Some niggas be like hard like a rock. I'll end up saying something with some mountain to it, such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll paint it a different way.
Yeah, hey.
You know what I'm
most
saying?
of his music that y'all listen to or have listened to or will listen to, y'all hear exactly what the fuck he talking about.
So that was the Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was that guy.
And so you said that was around what age? What you say about 7?
Shit, I remember it was an old man who lived up the street from my grandma's house. And he was, you know, niggas used to burn CDs and had the illegal copies. So I'm pretty sure I got a copy of the Carter 1 on my birthday when I was about to turn like 14 or maybe 14, I don't remember. It's high school shit. You know what I'm saying? But about to be going into 9th grade. And that CD changed my life. Like that nigga flow was so impeccable. The beat, the intro, the walk in.
Bro, this how much that album changed my life.
Yeah.
I wrote down every word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to I had the tape recorder. I got it off the radio. I had stopped, record, play. You know how you do it. You used to do it back in the day. Try to get your song off the radio.
Yeah.
Got the Go DJ song, bro. I wrote down everywhere. I played that song back so many times on my little tape. At least 100,000. I don't know how many times, right? But I got every word.
Right.
That song changed my life, right? Because I used to stutter super bad, right? That was the first song that was the first song I stopped, I wrote, and I learned it word for word, and I can talk or speak or rap that song word for word. And it helped me in a sense, you know what I mean? So, hey, that motherfucking album changed my life too. Shout out to Lil Wayne, nigga. Lil Wayne is motherfucking ghost. You know what I mean? For sure, man. So, as you have grown, of course, grown as an artist, grown as a producer, because of course you started off producing. What do you feel like? What do you feel like the most? Not the most, but what do you feel like your favorite piece has been to this point, in a sense?
Lyrically and like song composition wise, I remember years ago, probably like 20. I don't know if my son was born yet or not. So I had to say like maybe 2014, 15, 16, somewhere in that time period. It was like the anniversary of Kurt Cobain and suicide. And like I really fuck with like Smells Like Teen Spirit, you know what I'm saying? That's my jam, you know what I'm saying? Like that's one of my songs that'll be on the soundtrack to my life, you know what I'm saying? So I was
you do that Lil Wayne on
that. No, Lil Wayne was there in high school days. So for the fucking when I did this one, I remember having this bootleg app on my phone. And I typed in like Smells Like Teen Spirit instrumental. And somehow I got like a Robert Glasper video, like somebody turned it to an MP3, came up. And fucking I listened to the jazz rendition of it. And I was like so moved, you know what I'm saying? And like earlier that morning I had read the suicide note. And like, nigga, I wrote that motherfucking song from like top to bottom from that whole day, went and recorded it that night and then dropped that motherfucker the next morning, you know what I'm saying? For me, that was probably like, just for the feel wise, I feel like that's like one of my greatest, like,
shit work. Okay.
Yeah, like if somebody were like, if I were to die tomorrow, you know, Lord, you know what I mean? Willing I don't, you know what I'm saying? But like if somebody was like, what song would you want somebody to like? That would be like one of the top contenders for sure.
Okay. I appreciate that. Appreciate that and I respect that. For sure. So with that being said, I want to talk about I'm gonna stay there for a second and keep it in this realm. I want to talk about Lisa. All right, featuring Edom Soul Child.
Soul music.
Soul music. I don't know why I think music Soul Child. I'm serious.
Be like
Edom Soul music. That track is that track sentimental to you in a sense?
Oh, fucking right.
Because somebody passed away. Is that song titled after somebody that passed away that was close to you?
Yeah, I had an aunt named Lisa Andromeda Freeman. That's what she called herself, Andromeda. That was her artist name.
Dope.
Yeah. And she passed away years ago now. And I remember when she was like, you know, going through that transition to the next side. I remember crying to her on the phone and she could like barely talk, cancer eating away at her. She would, that whole first verse, how I broke that down. Like she told me, if you keep on living as a saint, I was telling her like how much I felt like a failure, how I should have been farther in life. Mind you, I'm really only like 19, 20 or something at the time. So it's kind of like expected, but I just felt like I wasn't being the best me I could be.
Okay.
And that's what she told me.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a quick clip. We're gonna take a quick break real fast. We're gonna take we're gonna play a clip of Lisa, Future, and EDM Soul Music by Lite Pole. We'll be right back. It's We Live Weekly.
We're going home. We are the fallen who's in need of a savior. Only pray for forgiveness for repeated behavior. Is it naughty by nurture, or is it really by nature? Only seeking creator when we's in need of a favor. They told me to dig, so I got deep as a crater. Put my life on the dotted line without reading the waiver, cause ain't no guarantees or warranties. But apparently my stance has got me Jordan paranoia free. The blood of royalty runs through these veins, so if I sacrifice my life, I hope you learn to do the same. I push you and you push me, it's like a shoving match. Minus the grudge attached, I'll catch you if you stumble back. And see, I've covered tracks.
This episode is sponsored by G&G Smoke Shop, located right here in Omaha, Nebraska at 314 South 72nd Street. That's just off of 72nd and Dodge, so not that far from anyone. For all of your custom glass needs in over 80 different colors, the same price that you see on the shelf is the price that you can actually pay for the custom glass. Not only do they have the best selection of glass in Omaha's only full-service glass studio, but also one of Omaha's largest selections of THC, THCH, 10, Delta 9, HHC, HHCO, hemp, flower, nootropics, botanicals, the list goes on. When you go in there, check out the weed water, which is a canned water that has 25 milligrams of Delta 9, which is made here in our state, exempted by the Farm Bill. Water is not to be tried, and it's also legal, so no worries. They also have a loyalty program where you can receive 10 to 15% off each one of your orders. Head on over to G&G Smoke Shop, gngsmokeshop.com. Let them know We Live Weekly sent you. Shout out to Ray, shout out to Joe. Stop by there. They'll make sure they get you right. Welcome back to Inside the Mind. Before we took that break there, bro, we was talking about Lisa, Future, and EDM Soul Music. And how it's real sentimental to you, and it's from your auntie. What, for one, I want to know what inspired the music video, and how long of a time from when she passed, because you said you was 19 or 20. How long ago from when she passed did you actually make that visual?
Video probably came out like 2017 or something.
Okay.
Maybe 18, 17, 18, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a beat I had bought the exclusive rights to. And I remember listening to it one day and I just started crying. As soon as I heard it, you know what I'm saying? And it's literally like, I just remembered the first word, like some of the last words she said to me like that. That song is very spot on. You feel me?
That's why I asked you how long of a span between when she passed to you wrote the song to where you had a full grasp of
7, 8 years.
What she was saying to you, and that you could put that in the track.
7 to 8 years.
Yeah. Do you feel like you was fully healed at that moment after you released that song, as you was writing it?
Fully healed.
Like from grieving, you know what I mean? That's somebody you cared about. Yeah.
Well, I guess I feel like maybe never, because every time I perform that song, I drop tears on the stage, especially with the live band. You know what I'm saying? That gets to me every time, but it's more like rejoice. So yeah, maybe I guess Probably healing when you can like look back and laugh at,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, the wounds. You feel
yeah,
me?
yeah. And be like, she dropped some wisdom, dropping some gems on me.
Right.
So other than Lisa, bro, it's one which is one of my favorite joints. That's why I had to mention it and show it and play it for everybody. So I really hope y'all actually enjoyed that and felt that. You know what I mean? Bro, Tales from the Womb. Fucking my favorite track of yours. Ever, personally.
You like the acoustic version I put up?
It don't matter what type of version you put out. You can put acapella. You can be in the dumpster humming that bitch. I know that's you, nigga. I don't even know disrespect. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, hey, that's one of them motherfucking joints where I feel like the world should have heard that song.
They still got the ability to, man.
No. That's for sure. That's what I want. That's why I mentioned it, because I want people to go check it out. Tales from the Womb, a mother's womb. How did that song come about? Like, that shit was nuts. Like, I mean,
so the original version back in the day, right? I had an instrumental I had bought from Cat. I think it's like Dizzy Beats, and that's one of them beats. When I heard the beat was so beautiful. I started crying. You know what I'm saying? Like tears came to me. I just became emotional. I just started freestyling, boom. And for some reason, I started rapping from the perspective of being inside my mother's womb. Boom.
So it was you inside of your mother's womb and not your child inside of you.
Right. Because when the song originally first came out during that first album release or mixtape, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no kids yet, except like my oldest daughter, you know what I'm saying? But my son wasn't born yet. And so I ended up dropping that song. And then like it was in April. My son was born like a couple years later in April. And so I'm like, Mr. Bryce signed over the birth rights. That was my father signing my birth certificate. And now here I am signing the birth certificate. Fast forward another 5 years, and I got a daughter now who's born in April. Song drops it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Very personal, you know what I'm saying? But it was about me. Now it's about like the children I brought into the world.
Which makes it like even more dope. Like,
yeah, and the acoustic version. Shout out to like Rhea Gold. Like that was.
Shout out to Rhea Gold, man.
I really let that song, like real talk. When I even got back, when I got back that song off of the Return of the Pharaoh, the acoustic unplugged version, when my engineer and one of my best friends sent that to me, like, bro, I started crying, bro. My daughter's on the tube, so she was just like probably a couple months at that time.
It's your 13-year-old, right?
No, my 2-year-old.
No, you're talking about the new acoustic version.
The new acoustic version. So I'm just hearing it in like in the background. It has like me and her talking while she's cooling and learning, and it was just like so personal. Like I usually use that song. I use that song to put her to sleep.
That's dope as fuck, bro.
Like I made it intentionally,
that
like
song
a lullaby.
Is beautiful, bro.
Yeah, that part. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
From beginning to end, the way it's structured.
Shout out to Colin Smith too. That's who did the guitars. That's my man right there.
The way it's structured, bro. The way you just structured the song from beginning to end, like I said, it's a beautiful piece of art. It's a masterpiece, and I really hope you all go and check that out. Please go and check that out. What do you think your biggest reception has been so far? Like, what song has gave you your biggest reception to everybody's been like, hey, bro, I love that song. Because I know you got some classics, bro.
Yeah,
so I know it's tough to think.
Online,
that's why I know it's tough to think about. What do you think? You know what I mean? Has been that one where you like, hey, everybody fucking rock that bitch.
I got a song that I performed live called 9 to 5 Blues. and that's 9 to 5 Blues. About how much I hated having a certain type of job. You feel me?
Okay.
And every time I perform that song, like the crowd just like becomes silent and just taps in, and I just rock the fuck out. But 9 to 5 Blues is probably like my favorite song.
Okay.
It'll be released one day. I'm working on a live
I gotta
album.
hear it. I gotta hear it.
Yeah.
We gotta hear it on.
Got a couple shows coming up soon too. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of, how do you feel? What's your opinion on the Omaha music scene so far, right now, at this present state?
Like right
this
now,
present time, yeah. Like I feel like when I was coming up during that area, I feel like 2013 and 2017, shit was really popping, and I feel like energy is kind of getting back there. Like, how do you feel about it right now?
I feel like it's getting back there again. There's some really heavy hitters in the city. Like some of the young niggas, like it's some hitters coming out the scene. I think that pandemic shit was real funny for everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that put a damper on so many things. But I feel like this year it's starting to get more popping again. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of the new school, the young talent, like I feel comfortable passing the torch. You feel me?
For sure. Nah, hey, that's dope as fuck. Nah, for real. Sometimes that's what it. Hey, I'm doing this. You feel me? So, bro, I feel like you so musically inclined, right? And you got a wide range and wide variety of things that inspire you. It's not just fucking hip hop. You like funk music. You like blues. You like jazz. I know. I can tell.
Rock and roll.
So exactly. So check this out. Give me your top 5 musicians of all time.
My top 5. See, that's.
Give me your top 5 musicians. It can be a band too, like I said. Just give me your top 5 musicians of all time. Like, just a quick run through, bro. You ain't gotta think about it too hard.
Man, I'm sorry.
If you ain't gotta throw nobody in rap on the list, no.
No, but that's the thing, though. You said
I like some classical music.
So you saying so musically inclined, so like that's such a wide.
That's why I said
where I would have to like.
I could throw my man Tokyo Myers in.
For the sake of it, for the sake of for the culture, right? For hip hop,
right?
Let's do the hip hop and the rap.
Top 5.
I'm gonna say, the old Lil Wayne, like the dedication and all that extra stuff, right? Squad Up, all the early mixtapes. I'm gonna say my guy J. Cole. I'm gonna say my guy Boz. I'm gonna say my guy Rex Life. Raj.
Okay, see, somebody I ain't never heard of. I love that. I gotta check it out. Go ahead.
Will Smith. And I'm dead ass with that one too.
No.
And like, and that's not trolling. Hey, but listen, that's not trolling from the slap or none of that shit. Like that was like one of my first hip hop albums was DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Hey, bro,
and that's the one with the
man. Thank you for admitting that, cause niggas like the front and shit. Like you ain't had a little Bow Wow CD, or you ain't had no Jagged Edge, you know, B2K CD. Like, bro, man, quit playing, bro. We had all that shit, bro. We had all that shit. Niggas get old. Niggas act like they get too old and act like they can't support shit, like real shit. Bro, I know. Respect, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, Will Smith and nigga, Nick Cannon, my nigga, was one of the first niggas that I really was like, I'm a gigolo and lots of dope. I ain't know what the shit meant. You know what I mean? I'm a kid listening to it, but it was like, hey, that shit really,
musically, I don't know if I can vouch for Big Homie, but I respect you.
I'm just saying, I fuck with that song.
Yeah, 100.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, bro, as far as like networking and stuff like that, working with others, collaborating, like who you been working with lately? Like what you been like? You know what I mean? Who you been collabing with?
Shout out to
Get some shout
Thailand
outs.
Music.
Okay. Shout out to
Check her
Thailand.
out. Check her out. TYLYNN.
Thailand
You
Music.
literally
If
probably
y'all look Thailand Music up online right now on YouTube, she like the top 3 people with that name. TYLYNN. Thailand Music. Make sure y'all check her out.
If not the only one.
Who else you been working with?
Young brother Jay Influential.
Okay. Shout out to Jay Influential.
Yeah. Yeah, we just was there. That was Tabo.
Oh.
Shout out Tabo. Shout out St. Mike. King ISO, little homie G-Dot.
G-Dot.
I've been rocking with him since
We've been rocking with
teaching
him
poetry when he was in high school. Man, he was in our class.
And we've been fucking with G-Dot for a long time, man. And
He's a cool dude.
We love G-Dot, man, and always gonna have love for G-Dot for sure.
Coro Corleone, we shout out little bro.
Okay.
That's my
Coro,
dog.
for sure. So we talked about the past. We talked about the present. We talked about a whole litany of shit, right? I want to know what because you done mentioned a few things that I done heard come out your mouth about a couple things that we ain't heard. So, bro, what's new on the horizon? I need new projects. I need something from fucking Lite Pole, bro. Like again, you my fucking like idol, bro. When it comes to this fucking shit, my nigga, around the way, like for real. Like, what's next, bro?
With me and like the artists I mentioned, Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I've been in my producer bag, so making, doing a lot of the production to some of the things she's been putting out. And that's really like some of my next projects is like me, her and I collabing and doing some flame. Again, like Jay Influential, me more on the producing side. I was just in the studio. I got a couple of the studio sessions to knock out some stuff. But I got my own singles and my own projects. I'm still brewing, but like I'm just getting all the music out there right now. I done withheld and repressed and suppressed so much talent and songs over the years where I'm just about to, you know what I'm saying? Just start just throwing shit out there.
Regurgitate everything.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Do I got you what?
Free verses. Yeah, hot beat verses.
What you mean? I'm confused.
That's like when you
freestyle?
Like mix type shit. Yeah, when you hop on a beat, hop on one of them hot beats. You know, like a beat with J. Cole or something. You throw a verse on it. You know, that's what you talking about.
If somebody wanted me to hop on the feature and I like it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, freestyle is not my. Yeah, freestyle ain't my thing.
Man,
if a nigga had his guitar, that'd be something different. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, for sure.
Nah, for sure. Eclectic ass nigga.
Right? Yeah, that part.
For sure, man. Bro, it's been a motherfucking honor again.
I appreciate
As I stated before, bro.
My bad for the pause, man.
No, you good, bro.
Rolling. Oh shit, I tried my hardest.
Hey man, we just gotta remember to turn the mic off next time. Shout out to my nigga Thomas 11 in the chat for sure.
All right.
Somebody
gonna use that against me one day.
Hey man, they be clipping shit off Twitch, bro. They be clipping shit, so they
go viral off the
road. Might hear that audio in the background somewhere.
I use it to my advantage too.
Hey, for sure. Always capitalize, bro. Again, y'all. This has been another rendition of Inside the Mind. This episode was sponsored by GMG Smoke Shop, located right here in Omaha, Nebraska, off of 72nd and Dodge, 314 South 72nd Street. For all of your custom glass repair needs, make sure y'all stop on over by the shop. 8 different colors and varieties you can get. You know what I mean? Your shit souped up and maxed out. Lite Pole came through, motherfucking legend. In my book, motherfucking OG, motherfucking Mount Rushmore type status. Thanks, bro.
100.
Anytime you want to come through, chill, kick it, promote some shit, you're more than welcome to come through. Shout out your socials and everything so people can know where to find you and check out your music
Man,
and
and
everything,
that's the
bro.
best part. I just finally got my first official website, lpunplug.com. And then any social media really to find me is going to be slash LP Unplugged, UNPLUGGED. Yeah, Lite Pole, LITE space POLE. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me.
For sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all again for stopping through. This was another rendition of Inside the Line. We out.
100.
Intuitive speech, it was how you learn and felt like interviewing to teach. Yeah. We ordered shots and we continued to peak. She was truly unique, maybe the woman I see. Yeah. And just as I went in to peep this cutie's physique, she turned around, showed me her belly, said, I'm doing a week. Yeah, damn. And if you wanna preach, my dad would get into the mood and he'd creep into my room when I sleep and leave his filthy residue on my sheets. I even tried to tell my mom, but she refused to believe. Hell, she's super naive, about as foolish as me. And every single relationship only fueled by deceit. Sometimes I sit and wonder if I'm doomed to repeat this vicious cycle, and heaven knows I could use a receipt, 'cause I've been